Well, hello everyone. I hope you're doing fine. I'm Ruben. Some of you probably have seen my face on Discord. If not, I am one of the co-founders of Procomps, and I'm just recording this video to give you a quick introduction to the early access version. I'm going to walk you through the changes really quickly, so that by the end of this video, my goal is that you go out and you know exactly what to explore, what to expect, and then you can just have your own experience with it and share your feedback with us. When we do a proper release to the whole user base, I will probably record a similar type of video, but more in depth with like more structure, so that I can have every align with everyone on what are the changes, etc. Because this is not really a final version, as you'll experience it, right? You'll share the feedback. We will fine tune it until we actually release it. So yeah, I'm just going to walk you through really quickly on what to expect from the changes. So as you are probably aware, uh, this change is mostly about the way the Gempool works and how it interacts with all your friends and how you guys draft together. So it applies if you play alone, but also if you play as a team or with your friends. As you know, until now, the Gempool, the way it worked is it was a manual setup. So you manually need to add champions to your pool to each mastery level. It was a very tedious process. It's not efficient at all, and we changed it. Right now, as you'll see, you can generate a sample in literally seconds. And then the second part is that you can actually share your pool with your friends and vice versa. They can all also create their own account, connect and create their pool, and you guys can have visibility on everyone's pool without having to manually create anything. Okay, you will still have control over the pool, but to begin with, we can generate the pool for you. Okay, and I will explain very shortly how that happens. But let's just start on top of me. You can see I listed 5 key features that I'm just going to walk you through. These are the things that I would highlight from this change. Okay, but there's a lot more involved that I incentivize you guys to explore and to understand. But going forward, you will also be more educated and familiarized with everything involved with it. So the first page you'll see when you open the app. Oh, by the way, sorry, before that, I shared the instructions on how to get the version up and running. All you have to do is uninstall the current ProComps version you have on your machine, uninstall it, install the new one I'm sharing with you guys, and then just make sure on the top left you see this version 4.99.0. Okay, that means you have the correct version for the early access. So when you first open the app, this is the first screen you'll see. It will ask you basically to start by creating your sample, which is what powers up this whole experience. And it's very simple, as I said. All you need to do is create an account if you don't have yet, connect your Riot ID, and the way that happens is the only thing you need to do is have the League client open, and we will connect with the League client, extract the Riot ID, and generate your pool. The way we do it is we access your past gameplay data, we analyze it, and we generate a pool based on your preferences, performance, etc. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log in with an account that I already have generated a pool, but this basically happens in seconds. They will ask you to open the Liga client. There will be like a 6-second loading where it will be generating the pool, and this is what you will see. So this is the pool dashboard. As you can see, it says here my pool, and here this is my gem pool that Procomps generated for me. You see Amumu here. Don't mind, it was just some explanation I was doing. Imagine Amumu is not here on bot. But yeah, basically this is the dashboard for the gem pool. This is the main view where you can navigate through each lane. As default, Procomps is showing me what is my main lane, which we also kind of generate that based on your data. We suggest what is your primary and secondary lane, but you can also always change this in the settings if your primary lane is actually another one, right? You can always change. And this lanes doesn't mean you cannot draft for other lanes. This is just purely visual references for you and your friends to see what are your preferred lanes. Okay. So yeah, this is a sample dashboard. You can navigate. There's multiple things here to check, some multiple views. The only thing I would highlight here is that, as I said, you still have full control over the pool. There's this button here that if you click on it, you'll be able to edit your pool. And this is also another big change. Until now, if you have used Procomps, you know that the way to edit the pool is you had to drag and drop every single thing to each mastery level. That's a very, very inefficient process. And right now, the way it works, you just select one, you select the lane you want to edit, of course. Then you select the familiarity, the mastery level you want to add champions to, and any champion outside of that bracket that you click on will be added to that mastery level. All right, so it's super efficient, super quick to edit. If you click on one inside the one you're editing, it also removes it. So it's very efficient, very quick. And all you need to do is make sure you save your changes. Okay. On the top, you have a header. Really quickly, on the right side, as I said, you have your preferred lanes, and you also have your preferred game styles. For now, this is just purely visual. So is the game styles you prefer to play, just to let your friends know. And now, okay, so you have your pool. Now, how do you access your friends pool? So the way it works is a very similar process when it comes to sharing your account and inviting others as, for example, Discord. So you have your own ID, the Procoms ID. All you need to do is copy this and share with your friends. And then when they have your ID or you have theirs, all you need to do is go to Friends tab, which is here. And there's here an input, so you can paste their ID and send an invitation, okay? And then they will appear here. As you see, I already have 3 friends. There's another way to invite. So if you click on profile, by the way, this will look a bit different when we release. But if you right now click on social, you see kind of this Procom social dashboard, which is where you manage all your friends. You can add friends, you can remove friends, you can see pending invitations you sent, you can add friends, you can also access your account, your profile page. But yeah, you can also add friends from here by pasting their ID here, okay? Yeah, and then right now, as I have already some friends, now I can also have access to their pool. So if I click in any of my friends, I can see their pool. Okay, so Yavuz, for example, is main support, and this is his champ pool. I can see his preferences. Is a main support. He likes to play engage. So it's a very, very straight to the point experience. So I have my pool and I have my friends pool. All right, so I have this whole ecosystem. I can draft based on my pool. I can have access to my friends. How does that actually work as a team or to draft with my friends? So if you see on the left, we have a new page which is called Teams. Even if you click on Teams, basically you are navigated to this Teams zone, which basically lists all the teams you are in. Of course, in the beginning, you won't be in any team. There will be an empty state with some instructions to create a team. And it's very, very easy. All you need to do is when you click on the team creation, there's only one step actually. You just need to name your team. That you just name this one, I don't know, Fnatic. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. And then you can always invite your friends at this stage, or you can do it later. I will invite these two for now, and I'll create a team. And then I'll go to the team is already here. If I click on it, I go to the team dashboard. Okay, let's say I didn't add friends. I can always come here to this plus icon and add any friend. Okay, just click on them and send invitation. Let me go back really quick to show you a team that is actually kind of filled already. So this is the team dashboard. You have team pools members. I'll go over each of them really, really quickly. But on the team one is the most, it's kind of the default view where you have on the top, on the left side, some information about the team, like what's your preferred game styles, your server, and the staff. And on the right side, you have the roster, so the lineup, the players that will actually draft, like the main lineup, and then you also have substitutes. And of course, you can edit. You can I can add someone to top. I can assign anyone to any role I want. Just really quickly want to introduce you to staff roles. So we have 4 staff roles. We have coach, we have analyst, we have captain, and we have shot caller. The coach is basically is responsible for managing the roster. The analyst is responsible for managing the default tier list. So there's a default tier list. It's also a new feature. So there's a default tier list, which means that when you draft for this team, everyone will get the same recommendations based on the default tier list, so that the communication is seamless when you guys are drafting. None of you will get different recommendations. You will get the same exact pick recommendations, band recommendations. Everything will be the same because of this default tier list. And there's a role, an analyst role for a person to be responsible for doing that. And then there's also the captain and the shot caller. For now, this is purely visual. If you guys want to have some clarity on who has this roles on your team operations. Yeah, then we have the pools, which is while I'm adding people to the lanes, I can see here the pools. I can see literally the champions that the 5 players on the team play. Of course, with the strongest screen ready, match ready, learning the mastery levels described here. And then you have members with an activity log, which is basically some changes that have been happening, still in progress. But yeah, it's basically everything that happens on the team. It gets tracked, and there's a history here so that you guys can have access to your progress. That's it for teams. I don't think I have missed a thing. And then, so you have your pool's environment, you have your team's environment, then it's time to draft, right? So when you go into draft, you have on the bottom this team setup field where I can define the main pool I'm drafting for. Either I'm playing alone or I'm playing with a team, right? So if I am playing, let's say I'm playing by myself, I just need to select my pool, okay? And I can also define the default tier list, okay? I can either use Procons, which is a default, or if I have my own custom tier list, I can use mine. I can also set default if I don't want to use either my pool or teams. I just want Procons to suggest any champion, okay? Or I can select any team, okay? And as you can see, I selected Procons, so I will draft for this team, but I cannot change the default tier list. The reason why this happens is because I don't have permission, because I'm not an analyst in order to change the custom tier list. But this is a good thing because it means that I'll get the same recommendations as everyone else in the team. Okay. This can also be changed in the draft dashboard. So if I go to simulator just to show you guys, you can see there's a new panel on the top, Procons, which is the exact same function that you just saw. If I select my pool as default, I can then select the default tier list, and everything below should change accordingly. All right, I mean, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy these changes. It took some time, but I hope it was worth it and you guys find it very extremely valuable. The only thing I ask from you guys is that if you could test and then also share your feedback on Discord. There's a channel I created for this purpose, which is called, I think, Feedback Demo. It's like a forum on Discord where you guys can share all your report all bugs and anything you find an issue with. And we will be here to attack all of those. And yeah, I mean, appreciate all you guys for helping us. This is truly a big change for us, and your help is invaluable. So yeah, let's stay in touch. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and